Hey everyone, happy 2019. Let's talk about what's on my iPhone XS. For those of you who don't know how I do this series, basically I showcase 3 really awesome apps and talk about what makes them so great. So the first app on today's agenda is called Deliveries. Now, often I have many packages coming to my house, whether they be for filmmaking gear or school supplies or whatever, and I want to be able to track them. Now, I've gone through many apps trying to do this, but a lot of them suck, to be honest. And so it's taken me a while, but I finally found what I think is kind of the perfect one for iPhone, and it's called Deliveries. Pretty simple, and I found it to be quite awesome. The app is extremely well designed. It's super minimal, there's no cruft that you don't need, there's no ads, and it's just designed extremely well for the one purpose, which is tracking deliveries. All you gotta do is tap that plus button, paste that tracking number in, hit save, you're done. Super simple. The app has a ton of additional features as well, things like calendar integration, so it can add the delivery dates of your packages to your calendar if you want that, or it can send you notifications. It even has Siri Shortcut integration, which is pretty neat. It syncs with the cloud, so if you switch devices like I did from the 10 to the XS, it's able to just bring over all the deliveries that are still active or whatever into your new phone without having you manually copy those numbers back over. So I think this is an extremely well-designed app. It does the job of tracking deliveries extremely well, so I think it's totally worth it. It's about $5 on the App Store, but there's no subscription or anything like that. You just buy it once and you're done. And yeah, I strongly recommend it. All right, so our next app is one you've probably heard about. You already know it's on the iPhone, but something changed recently that makes it a much more useful app than it used to be. And this app is the Google Assistant. Now, before this change that I'm talking about happened, the app pretty much sucked because you couldn't use the trigger phrase. You would have to open the app manually to, ask it something or whatever. So I pretty much didn't use it. But now, the thing that changed is that they added support for Siri Shortcuts. And what makes this so great is that you can pretty much do the trigger phrase now, albeit with a couple exceptions. Now, in order to get this to work, you first have to add the shortcut to Siri. So there are 2 ways to go about this. The first way, I wouldn't recommend you do, but you could open the Google Assistant app and add the shortcut to Siri via that method. But I actually recommend you don't do that because basically you have to tap one more button after doing a trigger phrase to get it to open the assistant. So there's a different way that works a little bit better. What you can do is tap on the Shortcuts app, create a new shortcut, set it to the Hey Google shortcut, and then save that and create the Siri shortcut for that shortcut so that when you say the shortcut, it will run the shortcut and open the assistant. Now, when you say that trigger phrase, it'll automatically open the assistant and you'll be ready to use the assistant on your iPhone using the trigger phrase, which is really awesome. So you've probably heard of this social media platform called Reddit. Now, it's a little bit different than the traditional social media like Twitter or Instagram because the way it works is it's divided up into these small communities called subreddits, these like little forums for a specific topic. For example, there's an Apple subforum where people talk about all sorts of things related to Apple. There is a subreddit devoted to fixing cars. There's a subreddit devoted to computer wallpapers. There's a subreddit for pretty much anything. And while Reddit is super awesome, the problem is its app for iPhone is not so awesome. It has a lot of problems, it's pretty buggy, and just not very fun to use. And so people have made these third-party clients for Reddit itself. And there's a ton out there, but my favorite is gotta be Apollo. It's extremely well designed, it's fluid, and it's extremely customizable as well. So you can make lots and lots of changes to the user interface and the behavior of the app to fit your needs, basically. You can easily add multiple accounts, you can set notifications, you can change the app icon, you can set the theme, all sorts of stuff. It's really awesome, and it's actually free. Now, there is an in-app upgrade to unlock all the features, and then there is a subscription if you want notifications, because Reddit's whole thing with sending notifications is kind of like Twitter, where it's like kind of hard for developers to do, and so that's why it's a subscription. I don't pay for the subscription because I don't really find the need to have Reddit notifications, but if you do, that is an option. And yeah, I just really enjoy this app. Well, that's it for this video. All the apps mentioned will be in the description down below. I hope you found one of those apps, or maybe even all of them, exciting, new, useful, interesting. If you did, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like cinematic tech videos, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and pop that bell. Thanks, and I'll see y'all later.